As I remember the original property, Thomas was a coming-of-age character, not a child, but a recent graduate of the train program, coming to Train Central to make his mark in the world of trains. What the f*** does that mean? Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be quite a ride, so strap in tight. So there appears to be new information regarding the season 25 reboot of Thomas. Seems like the CIF blog got pretty much basically everything we need to know about the show. Not everything, but it's basically a rundown of what the show is going to be. Now before I begin, my expectations are already way low. All right, they're down to they're underground. My expectations are below ground. So anything I read here, I'm probably not going to be so surprised, because just seeing the artwork itself was enough to formulate enough of an opinion that this show is going to suck big fat monkey ass. What the hell did I just say? Whatever. Yeah, so I'm not going to show everything from this article, but basically just I'll link the original article in the description so you guys can read this yourself. But so CIF, they attended a conference call where, details of the series, where one of the directors of the series for Nelvana, which is the company now, I guess, that's helping run the show as well, or doing the animation, whatever, I don't give a shit. Anyway, Campbell Breyer, that's the person that was interviewed. So let's waste no more time. It's time to dive into it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to look at this and read into it for all the new things that Thomas and see. I'm trying to keep my cool. Let's get to the premise, all right? The premise. Mr. Breyer revealed that Mattel had approached Nelvana to come on board as a production partner for the series and said that they wanted to reboot the series and try something that's different. Oh, it's different, all right. We can't stray too far from what's been established. What's been established? They say that like it's a good thing. Yeah, you've established killing off two major characters. I say killing off, but they might as well. In the name of political correctness and feminism, equality, bullshit, whatever they're trying to go for here. I don't know. An extremely colorful, action-y, cartoony, ridiculous episodes and just brain dead children shit. That's all I have to say. They've established some shit already. Yeah, they really, yeah, you don't want to stay too far from establishing away from that. No, it's gonna get worse. You're not gonna stray too far, you're gonna take it to infinity and fucking beyond. We can do new things with these trains, but what we can do that's different while maintaining Thomas, who he is. Yeah, I don't know who Thomas is anymore. I haven't known who he is for 10 years now. Mattel said we don't want to use wheels as hands. Oh, that's a relief. But we are allowed to be more cartoony, stretchy. They can pop the trains off the track and jump to turn 360. So we're definitely not locked to the track. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, just imagine that. Thomas, cartoony, stretchy, popping off the tracks, doing 360 turns. That's great. Definitely not locked to the track. What the f*** is this gonna mean? So you're telling me they're gonna, hop off the track like a damn bunny, and then they're gonna just fly, but maybe they'll go in this. What, can they go in the stores now? They can just, jump off the rails and go as they please. Like, what? We're gonna fly to space for the millionth time, wherever the hell they've done it. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Just, oh my god. When asked if the new production was intending to skew more towards a younger audience, Mr. Breyer told the moderator that Nelvana was hoping to reach a broader audience through their new approach to the series, commenting, "With the quiet, slow nature of the original show, it appealed to a younger audience." No, it appealed to all ages audience. Our version is, I don't want to say wacky, but a bit more stretchy, toony. I'm keeping my cool. I'm keeping my cool for right now. I'm trying to. This has only been the first paragraph. We still got more to go. We got way more to go. Settings and character. All right. The core group of trains come across more as kids in the new show. World of the Island of Soda becomes a giant playground for the... I can't read this. How much more of this? Oh my god, there's so... A giant playground. The island of trains just turned into a giant playground. It's a playground. They're children. Yay! I'm so happy. Oh, that's going to be great. As I remember the original property, Thomas was a coming-of-age character, not a child, but a recent graduate of the train program, coming to Train Central to make his mark in the world of trains. What the f*** does that mean? Recent graduate of the train program coming to a train center. They make it sound like all these trains go through electrical, they go to train college, they go to the fucking training program to become like, that sounds horrible. He was always trying to prove himself, and in those days there wasn't as much of a playful nature to Thomas. He was all about towing the line, living up to the other engines. Part of the transition is we're allowed to play a little more. Oh, we're playing! It seems like a much bigger world. The island is a bigger playground, much less involvement with older trains. Oh, well, goodbye, Gordon. More about Thomas's core group of friends playing. Oh, that's just wonderful. This is bullshit, dude. I can't. They're turning it into I mentioned this in the first time when we saw the art. It's a brain-dead children's cartoony freaking... Oh, this is not even for preschoolers. This is below that. Wider context. Mattel's brand is that they're the guardians of the Thomas legacy, so we told them to let us know what we can and can't do. Mattel, the guardians of the Thomas legacy. Oh my god. With the 3D show, despite being 3D, the models are pretty much based off the live action models. Yeah, well, no shit. We had much more freedom to deviate from that. First of all, because Mattel said, we want this to be a reboot. We want something new. So we're unshackled from the original. We can do our own look within reason. Within reason, there's no reason for this shit. In no shape or form in any universe is there any reason for this. Not at all. If anything, the reason is they're doing this shit on purpose. Like, they're dead-ass doing this shit on purpose. You're hurting the original base because they don't like when they tell them how the show should be to make it enjoyable for everybody. And rightfully so. Everyone's pretty much right. I think that, like, I don't know, I can't speak for myself. Many people like me, all the original fans, aren't happy with this shit. And now this is like the biggest lubed up fist to the ass that they can give a fan base. Sometimes we'd pitch things and they'd say that wouldn't work on a toy track, so we wouldn't do it. Okay, so the trains jumping and flying and all these crazy things, that happens on a toy track though? Yeah, bullshit. We were really given the freedom to try something new. Basically, do what you want and we'll tell you if you're going too far. Well, obviously the first part's right. They did let them do what they want and they didn't give a shit to tell them or let them know that they're going too far. Because look at it now. Besides the trains themselves, the island itself plays a huge part, and I can't speak highly enough of our design team that's come up with this beautiful environment. The island of Sodor was originally off the coast of England. Oh, there's a key word, originally. That means it's not anymore. Fine. The island of Sodor was originally off the coast of England. That's not really important. It's not part of the story. Oh, forget it. It's not part of the story. The island of Sodor based on real railways in England and all that. It's not part of the story anymore. It's not important. F*** it. It's not important. One of the most realistic aspects of the story and everything that was based off of, it's not important. Who needs it? It's an island. It's separate from everywhere else. Every town, every city is connected by rail. Rail is the primary source of transportation. This island is very diverse. You have desert canyons, lush countryside, seaside towns, industrial mining towns. I'm sorry, desert canyons? What island has desert canyons in England? In what part of England are there desert canyons? See, I live by a desert canyon. I am in the Southwest. That's not on an island. That's a whole different continent on a different part of the world. And you're telling me they're going to integrate this into the island of Sodor? That's... Well, I can't do that shit anymore, man. I can't. I really can't. In the art direction, that's really where we've been able to push a new direction. The island is the playground for these kids. Oh my god. Playground. Shut the hell up. It's a real toony show. Lots of stretch and squash, not Tex Avery style, but the trains are able to hop up and jump and spin. I think people are going to love it because it's brand new, but not that much different from what people love. Who are they talking about? Who loves this? Anybody that's not a brain dead child, or some like a Mattel Thomas bootlicker, we could say, who anybody who controls the show. It's no matter what, people that just stick with it no matter what. Don't criticize it. Criticizing is not allowed. They drive off a car. They drive off a cliff, and they'd say the person they'd be in a passenger side with someone. They'd be passengers in a car, and the person would be about to drive off a cliff, and they'd say everything's going to be all right. They'd stay in the damn car. Hate those people. You see that shit with Pokemon. People still kiss Game Freak's ass and the Pokemon Company and all that shit. Nintendo, for the pay to play and lying and cutting out Pokemon, cutting everyone out. Then you got to pay for them and turning into EA, Game Freaky. But that's a whole nother rant. I'm not going to get into that. Let's just get back to what I was talking about here. Just those people that stick with something no matter what. And you see this just everywhere, whether it's politics or just anything, any fan base of something. People just get attached to it, and they feel like they have to always support it and agree with everything they do. And it just pisses me the hell off. But no, people do not love this unless you're exactly what I described, or you're just, I hate to say it, you're a brain dead child. But I don't think a lot of you who watch me are that. So I'm not insulting anybody here. This is just, it is what it is. This is what I say. If you don't like what I'm saying, then that's, if you don't like what I have to say, I say what I say, It is what it is. Let's just keep going. Oh, humans. Let's see how humans are integrated into the show. Who's for Topham Hatt now? A 20-year-old hipster who runs the railway? I wouldn't be surprised. Let's read it. The trains are the characters. They're not driven by humans. All right, back to hit logic. All right, no more drivers. Fuck drivers. We don't need them anymore. Screw it. The drivers are gone again. Why not? This might be the first time. Well, no, not really. Yes, but actually no. Anyway, even though they weren't a big deal in the show, they always had an engineer. What do you mean they weren't a big deal in the show? That was always the part of it when the trains interacted with their crew. That was, what are they talking about? This made me really happy that nobody needs to drive the train. Oh my God. Is this person for real? Like, this person, imagine actually, like, for everything I've read so far, imagine being okay talking about this shit. Like, wow. If there are runaway minecarts coming at the train, Thomas doesn't need a driver to make him jump or flip over the minecars. The exception is Sir Topham Hatt, of course. But hold on. Thomas doesn't need a driver to make him jump or flip over the minecart. Yeah, well, no shit. But anyway, let's Sir Topham Hatt. Here we go. He's kind of the chief of train operations, but we don't even specify that. Oh, forget it. We don't even need to know what he does. All right. But we're moving on thinking everybody knows who Sir Topham Hatt is. He's a comedic foil in our version. He's really flustered and all over the place. He's really the only human character who interacts with the trains, not even that regularly. We do have humans in the background, depending on the show, but generally in the background. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, you just have humans in the background? What? Oh my God. This is interesting right here. When asked if Sir Topham Hatt would have dialogue, Mr. Breyer confirmed that this would be the case. However, when asked if he would speak with an English accent, nope, no doing that. Not doing that. You can't put a finger on where he's from, but he's great. Tell you what, you can put a finger up your ass, Mr. Breyer. I mean that. Train behavior. All right. Mr. Breyer confirmed that the focus of the new series would be on action and fun. Not that the old shows weren't full of action and fun, but we're leaning more into that. Oh, yeah, as if you're not doing that already. This is like a times 10. When asked about the role of a narrator, he confirmed that there wouldn't be. No narrator, it's a big change. Yeah, of course. No need for the narrator. Yeah. Oh, I think we have more freedom of expression than the 3D approach did. The 3D show was set in virtual sets, but other than flying the camera around a lot more, I don't think they took a lot of opportunities to make something different. Well, because they didn't have to. Mattel explicitly wants something different. Our trains move much more freely. They stretch, and we have a lot of opportunities for fun scenarios. The more like kids. The only adult train who really interacts with kids is Gordon. Oh, wow, Gordon lives. Thought they were getting rid of the old people. Who's a father figure in the show. We have more freedom than 3. Oh, Gordon's the father figure now? Let's wrap this up. One last thing though, we talked earlier about wanting the show to look like a traditional show, and so we put a sizzle together right before animation launch for Mattel's purposes. This is the first time I saw a 2D digital show and couldn't tell that it was done in 2D. That speaks to the talent of the team. Despite having that cylinder of their head cylinder, they can move it around and it's so expressive. I can't wait for people to see it. Some of our properties are picking up from a history, others are newer. It's interesting. I don't know what that word is. It's interesting how they coexist in the marketplace. If you watch the 1984 show now as a kid, I'm sure they'd like it. But as an adult, you'd be like, oh my goodness, this is very quiet, verbal, etc. No, I'm sure there's a lot of younger Thomases that watch the show, the original show, and appreciate this and think, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm sorry, I don't see kids that like this shit. I really don't. I think this is all a stereotype shoved into marketing that they think this is what kids want. And I really don't believe that. Unless they're brain dead children. I mean, there's a lot of them nowadays, so I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting how shows like that can coexist with shows that are edgy, more cartoony, and have a more sense of humor. Yeah, I can only imagine the engines will be farting out of their funnels now. Wait for it. That's going to happen. Oh, it's going to happen. All right, and that said, you can read everything else. Like I said, I'll link the article, but yeah, that's it, guys. We're done. Wrap it up. Thomas is over. This series ain't going to last. This is going to crash and burn. And then hopefully at that point somebody picks it up. But until then, I said this in the last video, but it's up to the community. It's up to the community to keep the fandom alive because this is done. This is not. It's done. It's already done. But yeah, so be sure to comment your thoughts below and all that. Interesting to see what everyone else has to say. I'm pretty sure 90% of you are going to agree with me. And I'm sure we all feel this way right now. Like I said, the only thing that's going to keep the fandom alive is fan videos, content. Hell, get all the top model creators and videographers together. Open up a little studio, some shit. Make their own series based on the model era. That's all you can do. Problem is you probably can't make money off it. Well, I mean, I don't know. But you probably could. I mean, it's not officially Thomas brand. I mean, I don't know how that would work. Anyway, that's really it, guys. This is sad. I think I actually got most of my anger out in the last video because, like I said, that was already enough to tell us what the show was going to be, and this sums it up. That's basically everything you saw in that image is what we just read. So everything that we just read, you can easily pick it up in that image. So I'm mad. I am livid, but I think I kept my cool this time a little bit. You know, I'm just disappointed. What more can I say? Obviously I'm gonna watch it for reaction purposes. I'm gonna have. I mean, it'll be torture, but that's the only thing that I'm looking forward to is watching it and with you guys. So, well, it's okay. You guys don't have to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. But you got me to lead you through it. I'll be suffering for you. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Again, comment what you think, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. So, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell for each and every upload if you enjoyed. Twitter, Discord, links to those in the description below. See you guys next time. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. Let's, like I said, just don't worry. Don't worry. It'll crash and burn, and hopefully that's all you have to hold on to, and the fandom keeps it alive. So that's it. All right. Goodbye, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. I probably said that already, but whatever.